I am scared.
You don't need to be.
With that Stella I saw today in the palace?
Stella is a convicted criminal, Sherry.
I don't get it.
Yes. We made the mistake of taking that side of her lightly. Sherry, no one trusts a criminally minded low life with the amount of wealth we entrusted her with without paying for it.
It's all Dad's fault. It's Dad's fault.
Doesn't matter anymore. She has all the money. She has everything. She has all the 4 aces in this situation. And she is no fool. That said, I think all she needs is more money.
Mom, you're underestimating that.
Sherry, she has all the money. If you have no life, no freedom, no future, and suddenly you're free and in control of over 1 billion naira. Tell me, will you just take 50 million naira and pass the rest to some stranger that helped you in the past? Sherry, she has seen the volume of your father's wealth and she's aware of her hopelessness. That said, I think all she wants is more money.
Okay, so what? Okay, Mommy, tell me, what are you suggesting we do?
You have to go back to the palace and ask her what she wants. Let her take whatever she's demanding for and leave for good. Sherry, a lot is at stake here.
Yes, my point exactly. A lot is at stake. That's why I just want us to let's just end this once and for all. You know, let's kill everybody that is involved. Stella, Shania, Achibong, Samuel. Let's just call Hammer and Dokubo to just wipe them out completely, so we can all live in peace.
And let everything go to the Catholic Church like your father willed?
Well, at least I'll still have Edwin forever. I'm sure that with time he will settle down and come to accept me.
In the meantime, how are you going to pay Hammer and Dokubo for the child? Listen, sweetheart. If you and I can wait for Prince Edwin to change his mind, can they wait for that long to be paid?
Oh God.
Yes? What do you want? In what sense?
I know you have been having series of meetings with the top management of my father's empire. And I am very sure that you must have seen the amount of money involved. Looking at you, you don't look to me like a fool. So I'm sure that you want more money. I'm asking, how much do you want? Whatever it is, you will get it, so you can just go.
Really? Okay. Let's paint a little picture, shall we? I want everything. I want Edwin. I want your father's wealth. I want your mother's personal account. And yours, baby.
Don't touch me. Seriously, like, girl, you are such a big clown. Like, seriously.
Cherry, what is it that made you think that I changed my mind about the whole arrangement because of money? Just how silly are you? Are you so dumb? Are you so good at taking things for granted that you will actually think that the resemblance between Shania and I is for nothing? Huh? Tell me.
No, hold, wait a minute. What are you trying to say?
Shania is my twin sister. And Chief Chikeze Omahi is my biological father. Huh? So if he willed everything he has to Shania, automatically, I own every damn thing. So you see, darling, I think it's fucking ridiculous. You would stay here and actually negotiate me on my money.
You shut the fuck up! What money? You are a fucking bloody liar. You are not just a cook, but you're a criminal. You are a bloody liar. That's what you are.
Am I? We'll see about that, baby. We'll see. I will see you in your room. See you. Bitch. See you in your room, bitch.
Stella?
Do you know each other?
Does the answer matter here again? It's well, dear sister. What's going on here? Relax. You're very safe. Mr. Chibom, tell her everything.
Okay. Sanya, this room is now your cell. And Mr. Kelechi here will be solely in charge of you from henceforth.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Now, having said that, I want you two fools to get out. Because I want to have a private meeting with my dear sister and Kelechi here.
No, but why? No.
Get out! Now!
We should be part of this meeting.
Relax. You see, they can only grumble and do nothing.
Do you think I am part of it, Stella? They are going to deal with me.
Me too. They will kill me. Stella, why did you take it to this dangerous level? Why? To ensure your safety, dear sis. And let me tell you, to harm either of you is to harm themselves and their families. And they are not stupid.
How do you mean? Are you threatening them and their families?
Over there. That's 100,000 naira. Mr. Kelechi, I don't want her to eat or drink anything from this prison henceforth. Shania, eat nothing unless he brought it to you. Okay? I already hired a doctor and a nurse to take care of you. They'll be starting work tomorrow. Mr. Kelechi, call me when you exhaust the money. Like I always say, sis, in this situation, silence is not just golden, but it also means your safety, your life. Okay? I think that'll be all for the evening. Enjoy your room. Come on.
God damn it! How could we have taken this angle for granted? God! How could we have goofed this bad again? Oh no.
I guess we underestimated her.
To even think of pulling this surprise on us. She too has underestimated us. And she has to pay dearly for it. She has to pay with her life.
Okay. What about her sister?
She will live only as long as it takes us to put together the ownership transfer documents of your father's assets. She too dies after signing it.
Nobody will believe those documents if it is signed after her death.
We will backdate it. And if that does not work, we will make do with the royal family's wealth.
How do you hope to achieve that?
Edwin is going down too. Yes. Call Hammer and Dokubo, and let me call Achibong and Samuel. We don't have time to waste. Make that call now.
Chai.
Call!
Kai.
Mr. Archibald, I want to know on what basis you're putting absolute trust on a hardened criminal. Saying that you have to do things her own way so that you'll be fine.
How dare you come into my office and talk to me with such arrogance? After what you did to me, you devil! Talking about trust, who trusted her first? You or me?
Must you make the same mistake I made?
If it will save me from the hellfire you pushed me into, yes, I will. I have such a loving family, filled with vibrant and brilliant children. I had a good career. So had Samuel. Not until you and your daughter came with your crazy idea.
And forced it on you at gunpoint, right? Beautiful. You had everything going for you. Your beautiful home, your career. But you never had money to solve your problems. And when we promised you money, you fell for it. Archibald, blame greed and your moral bankruptcy. Don't blame me. Don't.
You are not here to get me into any of your deal again. Hell no, because I will not be part of it.
Really? She threatened you, Saba, and your families, right?
She threatened everything and everybody. Can you imagine that?
Of course I can. Mr. Archibald, what makes you believe that if you back off until now, that I will spare everything she has threatened? You called me a devil, right? Of course I'm the devil. And right now, you are standing between the devil and the deep blue sea. The choice is yours.
Madam, what do you want?
Smart guy. I want Shania and Stella eliminated.
What? God forbid. Do you know what you're asking me to do? No, I won't be part of this. I have never killed a human being before, woman. No!
There is always a first time, Mr. Archibald. There's always a first time. In the envelope in your hand, all data about her and the Igwe are expansively detailed. I want both of them killed. And I want a clean job.
Including the Igwe. What for, madam?
That side of the operation is mine. I am sorry to interrupt you guys. I am sorry we've not been able to pay you for the last job you did. But as soon as this is done, you will get paid for the 2 jobs. Deal?
Yes, boss, sure.
Good. Mr. Archibald, the boys are yours.
Samuel, please.
As soon as your first targets are hit and out of the way, please call us with the number in the paper. The man in the picture will send an errand. Don't allow him to return from it alive.
Our fees?
We will pay.
Consider it done. What about Shania?
Samuel and I will take care of that.
That's okay.
Mr. Archibald. Thank you.
Desperate people reaching out to take the world. Desperate plans, they really want to take it all. They will do anything, they will break any law, but in the end, it comes slipping through their fingers. Desperate people, desperate plans, they wanna gain the world, but everybody loses it all. Desperate people, desperate moves, they wanna gain the world, but true love conquers all. Desperate people, desperate plans, they wanna gain the world, but everybody loses it all. Desperate people, desperate moves, they wanna gain the world, but true love conquers all. Desperate people, desperate plans.
Did you foresee any problem?
We've done our homework in the operation. As soon as they enter into that Longthanis court again, they will be carried away in body bags.
I trust you guys. Well, Sherry will call you as soon as they leave the palace to play. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
He looks so calm, he looks so good, but everything he tells you is a lie. His mouth is full of greeting, his heart is full of poison. When he strikes, no one survives. Destruction burning in his eyes. He's a green snake on the green grass. It's so hard to see, he's deceiving you constantly. Smiling face, dangerous heart. Trusting him is a big mistake. Oh, you will be bitten by the snake. trusting him is a big mistake. Oh, you will be bitten by the snake.
Idiots! Let me see how your stupid corpses will be kissing in the mortuary when I come to see you. Maggots. Bitch. Bastard.
Wake her up and cuff her.
Hey! Get up! Come on! Your hands.
What's going on here? Where's Wadakelechi? I mean, why do you want to cuff me?
We have some ice cream for you.
Have you forgotten you're a prisoner under a prison facility? Eh? Have you forgotten that? Don't let me force you. Come on, give me your hands.
Kappa!
Come on, give me your hands. Give me your hands. Come on. Come on, get up. Come on, let's go. Move! Come on, move it.
What is going on? For God's sake, you had a deal with my twin sister.
Your twin sister is dead.
What did you say?
Stella is dead. So is Mr. Kelechi.
No.
Move her.
No.
Move on.
No. No. No.
We shoot on the count of 1. Let's go. 5, 4, 3. Shit!
Try their numbers again.
Still not going through.
It's them. Open the door.
What is going on? My boss and I have waited for this boy's cause to no avail. And Mr. Kelechi is getting suspicious that we're not allowed him to see Shana. Is anything the matter?
We do not know.
I don't get it.
They've not called us too.
Till now? Have you tried calling them yourselves?
Their phone lines are not going through.
You told us that Dikeh do not play tennis till 9 a.m. And it's already past 10 a.m. Are you sure these boys carried out the operation?
Mommy, you know what I think? Let's just go over to their house to check up on them. I mean, if they're no longer interested, we should be able to come up with a plan B. Like ASAP.
You're right.
Let's all go. Please.
Of the boys and the warning. We have stepped on a viper. This is trouble.
Oh God.
Please save me. We have played into the hands of two devils, and I don't see either sides ever stopping to blackmail us to do their bidding. How much longer? How much longer? How much longer are we going to survive under such a dangerous situation?
Madam Uloma was right. We are now between the devil and the deep blue sea. Unfortunately, our choices are being made for us by them.
These two buffoons here told you I'm dead, right?
Yes!
Well, they lied. They, Cherry and her mom, tried to kill Edwin, Mr. Kelechi, and myself. But they failed woefully.
What? What? Stella! Stella, please. End whatever game you have playing with these people and take me out of here. It's too dangerous.
I know. Please, let me correct that impression. I am not playing games. I'm not enjoying this as much as I know you're not enjoying it.
Yes, you are. You are. Take me out of here this moment or I will.
You will what? Talk and return me to prison while you reunite with your husband?
Yes!
When you were brought in here last month, did you know why? Did you know I existed? Did you ever have hope of coming out of here alive? Shani, I risked it all, everything, to bring hope to you. I was offered 50 million naira to abandon you and travel to Europe. I even had the opportunity of exploiting more money from Cherry and her mom. And what did I do with it? I threw it all away because of you. Shania, I turned against the very people that risked everything to give me back my freedom and my future. I even made dangerous enemies in the process. A dangerous attempt was made on my life today. And I don't think it's going to be the last. All this I did for you, Shania. All for you. And I did it for just one reason. Because you are my twin sister. My blood. So are you telling me now that I'm foolish for risking it all for you, Shania? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like I said, I am not enjoying your deal here. For goodness sake, I am just trying to save my own ass. forgive yourself and see me get killed because of you, then that's fine. Do whatever you want. If you cannot give me more time to sort myself out, then I won't stop you. Do whatever you like. But as you do that, always remember that I love you, dear sister. Love you. Have you buried your fools?
I'm sorry.
But of course, you should be sorry. You know, today, I spared the rest of you for very personal reasons. Next time, the story will be very different. Somebody's blood will flow.
Hold on, please. My mom and I need some money.
Go to the bank and apply for a loan.
See, we need to travel abroad and just forget about you and Shania.
That's a very brilliant idea. Very nice. But you see, I cannot help you with that. In fact, there is no way I can allow it to happen. You know why? It will be like cutting into halves the snakes called Cherry and Uloma and leaving our heroes at the mercy of their wounded, angry, and poisonous heads. Be very, very careful with me.
Equinso. Witch! Devil! God, please put these girls in my hands so I can strangle her with my bare hands. I have had it up to here. No. No! I will not accept this. I will not. Stella. Stella! You have outsmarted me. Yes. I have lost everything to you. But what I will not let you take from me is my dignity. You will never take it away from me. You have left me with no other option. But bloodbath. We will end this in a fucking bloodbath! Your blood is mine to drink. Today.
Hold it! You are under arrest.
Come in.
Good day, ma.
Good day. Who are you?
Actually, I'm Mr. Emmanuel, the new manager of this hotel.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Is anything the matter, or you're here on a familiarization tour of the facility?
I'm here to discuss something very, very important with you.
Really? I'm listening.
Madam, my record showed me that you have been our guest for the past 3.5 months. And for the past 5 weeks, you've not...
I have not paid my bills, right?
The former manager of this hotel was sacked for such outstanding bill. And I was brought in here to recover them and reorganize the management of this hotel. So, with the debt of 392,000 naira, you are the most indebted guest we have in this hotel. And I have come to ask you, how and when are you going to pay?
Well, Mr. Emmanuel, I will definitely pay you. But I can't say when now.
Actually, madam, the former manager of this hotel was sacked because of people like you. And I don't want to go the same way he did. So I came here to tell you that you have 3 days. 3 days to pay up, or I will involve the police.
GM, I said...
Madam, I came here to tell you what I'm saying now, and I won't repeat myself. And I'm not come here to negotiate with you. Period.
Oh, Sherry. Sherry, we have to meet today.
Desperate people reaching out.
For Christ's sake, how are we going to raise such an amount of money in just 3 days? In this our present condition. We have zero savings and not even a collateral to raise money or even get a loan. Yeah.
That is why I called you, Sherry. I think Edwin is our only option now.
Who, eh? Mommy, that means we have no option. We have no option at all. Because the Edwin that I know today will not give me a dime. Except the miserly 10,000 naira he gives me weekly. He will even look at it as an avenue to further humiliate me.
Would these people getting me arrested and publicly disgraced be a lesser humiliation to you?
Hey! Che! God, eh? A whole me. Sherry Umai. A daughter of a multi-billionaire. How did I get to this sorry state? How did I get here?
Oh, Sherry, please. This is no time for lamentation. You still have to talk to Edwin and let's see how it pans out. There is no harm in trying.
God!
Because staying there wants to be there too. I think the quarter to sleep. This?
We are not acting a drama here. Or are we, honey?
Nope. How can we help Her Majesty?
Edwin, I'd like to speak to you alone, please.
What an insult! You, an intruder in my home, you have the effrontery to walk before my husband and I and ask me to get out? Because you want to talk to him? What, are you nuts?
Shana, you know that is not what I meant.
Well, how did you mean it, you godforsaken nuisance?
Calm down, honey.
No. I demand an apology from this idiot right now.
Cherry, you heard her. Apologize now or leave my side.
Sorry.
Better.
Girl.
So,
Nice.
yeah, what is it? Yeah, go on. Just going nowhere. If you don't like it that way, just walk.
I want 500,000 naira.
From who? Me? Hell no. No. Meet your dad's managers or use your personal account. As you can see, I'm not running a charity program here. Neither is my palace a bank.
Edwin, please. I beg you in the name of your late father.
How dare you invoke the spirit of my father after...
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I heard your father's will has been executed. Did he not leave you with any money from his multi-billion assets?
He gave everything to Shania.
What about your personal account and that of your mom?
Well, she's right. My dad gave me possession of everything. And I am not ready to share it with anybody. Least of all, my enemies. Huh?
Neither am I. So, sort yourself some other way.
Chai. Hi. Ted.
So, even when you gained access to him privately, he still refused to give you the money.
He warned me seriously never to try that again. Else he would withdraw the miserly stipend he gives me every week.
But why didn't you try playing his child in your womb card to him?
I did. He referred me to Dr. Chukwu, the royal family doctor. Said if I needed any care for me or the baby, the doctor will forward him the bill.
And with the kind of closeness he has developed with that doctor after his father's death, it is a no-go area to ask him to help us get the money by lying to him. I think our only option now is blackmail.
Blackmail?
Why
why did you insist that we come here?
Didn't you learn any lesson from our failed operations?
The only lesson we learned is that we made a terrible error getting involved with you and your daughter.
Shut up, Samuel. Shut up. Madam, what lesson are you talking about?
I want to take that as a slip of the tongue, Mr. Samuel. Well, the truth is that neither your office nor my hotel room is safe for us to meet anymore. Am I wrong?
I guess not, but where are we here?
We need 1 million naira. From who? From you, and urgently too.
No, this is crazy, madam. How could we I mean, we're civil servants. Where are we going to get the money from?
Is that question supposed to be for Sherry and I, or for you and Mr. Samuel?
With all due respect, sir, if you're still here listening to these demons, I'm out of here. Let them do their worst.
Sorry, ladies. We don't have such money.
Gentlemen, Sherry and I have lost everything. We don't have anything at stake anymore. Even her pregnancy and marriage are expendable. We are ready to go to prison. I don't know about you guys. If you're ready to go to prison, what about your families? Can they survive without you? Will they ever forgive you? Can they live with the stigmatization? Gentlemen, let these questions keep you company as you go.
Two weeks ago, I was elected a deacon in my church. I set high moral standards for my wife and my children. And we have been living within my means all this while. And now, you have come to destroy it all.
Who are you talking to?
How many are we in this goddamn office?
Mind your language, Samuel. I'm your boss.
Fuck you.
What? Fuck me?
Fuck you.
Samuel, fuck me?
Fuck who you are, Archibong. I warned you about this outcome when they came with this crazy proposal, didn't I?
Did I put a gun on your head and force you to do it? No, I didn't. The choice was yours.
The power of the tongue is greater than that of the deadliest weapon, says the Bible. You smooth-talked me into doing it. You painted a paradise on earth picture about the whole thing to me. And now, instead of paradise, my career, my freedom, my family, and my dignity are all about to roast in hell because of you and those evil daughters of Eve. Thank you, sir. And thank you, sir.
Samuel, I am very, very sorry. I feel no better than you. Only that we have to buy time, hoping that somehow we can get out of this one man.
The only way to buy time is to give them the money. How do we raise it?
I have 600,000 naira. Can you raise the balance? 400,000.
There is this savings I made with my wife. But I don't know how to convince her to allow me to disseminate it. I don't know.
Samuel, find a way to convince her. Because losing the savings is much, much better than losing everything. Much, much better, Samuel. Samuel, please, take it easy. We'll find a way out of this, okay? It's okay.
Hello? Hello, I'm there. Where are you?
Right here with you.
Your Majesty. What? Were you the one calling me with a male voice?
Yes, I got someone to do that for me. Thank you for coming, Azuka. I brought you here to talk to you.
In the forest, Your Majesty.
Has Shania ever apologized to you for all the bodily damage she sustained in the hands of the police when she staged her disappearance?
His Majesty apologized on her behalf. He equally gave us 100,000 naira each to treat ourselves.
I see. So I take that to mean that Shania is too big to say a simple word of sorry to the people she has hurt.
Your Majesty, I'm only a guard in the palace.
How does that make you? A second-class citizen that deserves no respect or sympathy?
Auntie!
Oh, thank God you still remember we're family. Have you not noticed the humiliation your cousin has been going through in the palace?
As a guard, ma, I am barred from discussing it with outsiders.
Definitely. Are you also barred from putting a smile on your cousin's face? And aspiring to be something more honorable than being a mere palace guard?
What do you want, Auntie?
Azuka, it is not about what I want. It is about what you need too. Tell him, Sherry.
Azuka, I want you to help me eliminate Shania for the sum of 10 million naira and an American visa.
Wait. Is that a joke or something?
Here is a check of 10 million naira. Once Shania is dead, you fill in your names and write the date. Then come back to us for your visa arrangements. This is the poison. You know, just make sure everything is on point, just like we discussed. No mistakes. No mistakes. You hear?
No, there'll
Please,
be no problem.
take care, okay?
Good night. Good night. Her Majesty Queen Sherry wants to see her in Camilla.
I'm brewing tea for Her Majesty Queen Shania.
If I were you, in this atmosphere of intense and deadly rivalry, I would do anything not to make myself an scapegoat by either of the queens.
What are you suggesting, Azuka? That I leave Queen Shania's tea to go answer Queen Sherry's call and risk...
You are not going to risk anything, Camilla. Instead of keeping Queen Sherry waiting and getting into trouble for it, why don't you go and answer her while I help you with the tea?
Queen Shania will fry me alive if she ever gets to hear that I did such thing.
And who is going to tell her? Me? Oh, come on. We are friends, aren't we? And both queens don't come here, do they?
Okay. Please, leave the tea the way it is. You know, she likes her tea in a particular way, and only the two of us know her.
I'm a guy, I'm not a cook.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Camilla. How was your night?
Fine, Your Majesty. Thank you. How was yours?
Fantastic. Very fantastic. You can go.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Let's go.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Oh my God.
Camilla, she is dead.
What?
Yes, Camilla. I watched her die. She had no chance with the poison.
No. No. This is not happening. You sent me away and poisoned her tea, Azuka. You're involved in this too, Your Majesty. No. The world must hear this.
Produce that sound, and you and your entire family will be executed by the people of Ovim. Try it.
I did not kill her. People did.
Really? And who will believe that? Nobody. You know what? Just dry your tears, okay? We are here to help you.
Help me?
Yes. If you shut your mouth about the actual cause of her death, we will help you.
How is that possible, Your Majesty? An autopsy will reveal everything.
Not if we make it look like she was electrocuted. Azuka, do it. Come on, I'll be in my room.
My darling, how does it feel to see one's mother die of the poison that she and her daughter procured for another person? Huh? You see, when one throws sand against a strong prevailing wind, he gets himself blinded by the sand of his own hands. And in this situation, Cherry, I am the strong prevailing wind. I remember telling you the last time that if you ever make another attempt on my life, the blood will flow. And you know what, baby? I'm good at keeping my promises. Live now! Cry me a river, baby. Come here, Azuka. I do not want anybody to hear about this episode. Not even His Majesty. His Majesty.
Yes, Her Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. So very much.
His heart is full of preaching. His heart is full of strikes. No one survives. Destruction burning in his eyes. He's a green snake on the green grass. It's so hard to see. He's deceiving you constantly. Smiling face.
Calm down. Breathe it. Hey, Dikeh! Breathe.
Hey, Chike!
Oh God! The queen herself. Oh God! This is
when Cabo, man.
This is good. This is good. His Majesty. Congratulations.
Oh, wait for us, huh? Your Majesty. Oh, you just see it. I said, man, I'm not
Doctor. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Congratulations. The baby and the mom, they are looking very healthy. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, very well.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
So, can we see my face?
Oh, sure.
I'm so happy today.
I'm very happy too.
That's happy there.
That's good. I swear.
I just want to.
Your Majesty, you asked me to carry out an exhaustive test on the baby once your wife delivers.
Yes, I did. Have you done that?
Yes, I've done that, Your Majesty. The genotype. The genotype revealed that the baby is SS.
No, it can't be.
Oh.
I am AA.
I know.
And his mom is AS.
Of course, I know.
That can't be possible.
I know. See, let me tell you. There's only one explanation to that. You are not the father of the baby.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Who is the father of this baby?
Hey. What are you talking about, honey?
Don't you dare call me here. You evil slut. Your Majesty, calm down. Your Majesty. This baby is a bastard. He is my son.
He is your son.
And his genotype is SS. And the baby has sickle cell anemia. Your Majesty, calm down. Your Majesty, calm down. Crazy. Calm down. Talk!
Thank you very much for taking up our case. Despite the little or no monetary gain you stand to get in it.
Well, madam, I must equally commend your performance in court today. That was quite impressive.
Thank you. Thank you, Barrister.
You're welcome, Sherry. As you already know, following the failure of our bail application, the police ought to have remanded you in prison custody, but I pleaded with them to put that on hold.
You did?
Yes. I had a private meeting with the judge shortly after the hearing. You see, Sherry, you're a very pretty and sexy young lady, and it would be a shame to let you rot in jail. That's why I decided to take up your case in the first place.
Sorry, hold on. You're not trying to say that you want us to pay you back with sex, like my body?
I am not exactly saying that, but I must let you know that the judge finds you very, very attractive.
Huh?
Yes.
You must be out of your mind, Barrister. That old man? I'm sure that man is over 70.
64, actually. You see, that old man is your only key to staying out of prison. And if you say no, I will drop this case. Call me when you make up your mind. Excuse me.
No, this is a joke. Like, seriously, this is a dream. Like, this is not happening. No, do it. I will not do it. I have been debased enough, and I said enough is enough.
Stop it, Sherry. Stop shouting. I know how you feel.
No, you don't. You don't. If you had any idea how I felt, you would have supported me by telling that baboon barrister to tell his 64-years-old stinking judge, that idiot judge, to go to hell.
Sherry, you and I have visited the prison yard severally on charity grounds. I would have loved to tell him to go to hell. But if I do, the prison yard is going to be our home for the rest of our lives. Is that how you want to end up your life?
You are talking to a human being. You are not talking to some piece of wood, okay? I am a woman, mommy. A woman, and I have honor in me.
Unfortunately, sweetheart, we are going to a place where honor is meaningless. You talk about being debased. Tell me, what could be more debasing than life in the prison yard?
Mommy, we are talking about sex here. Sex. Sex with a 64-years-old man. A man even far older than my own father. Is that what you want me to do?
I am talking about sex for our freedom. Is this how you want to spend the rest of your life? I want to be free. I know you want to be free. If you had preferred me, I would have done it a billion times over for our freedom. You have to do it for us. You have to do it. We need to get out of here, Sherry. You have to do it. We need to be free.
Oh, God.
You have to do it for us. Sherry, you have to do it for us.
Where is your condom?
I've never used condom. I don't need it.
What?
I'm HIV negative. Are you positive?
Of course I'm not. But I mean, you can't.
The course starts in 15 minutes time. And I have just 10 minutes with you. Are you doing it or not?
Please. I beg of you. I beg you in the name of God. Please use the condom, please.
Well, perhaps I should call the Barrister Santos to call off our deal.
Okay, I'll do it. That was the only time. And a few weeks after we were discharged and acquitted. Your Majesty, that is the only time, I swear. It is the only one.
Now, tell me the truth, Cherry. Were you not aware that your pregnancy was not mine all this while?
My mother told me to keep it so I could get you back. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mama.
I'm sorry. Please, I've been begging.
Oh, Mama.
Please, I'm sorry.
Oh, Mama.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There. In there, it's your balance in dollars, as we agreed.
National anthem for you.
Also in there, it's your Brazilian passport and visa, just like I promised. Eh? Gentlemen, that concludes our deal.
Great.
So take it and get out. Don't forget, release the people in your custody.
Are you saying we should release them just like that?
You know it's not possible, just like that.
You can't be in Brazil and still have people under your custody in Nigeria, can you?
It makes sense, Sha.
Well, for what is what? The police are already waiting for them in their houses.
Correct.
So as soon as they get out,
Good news.
the police will nab them one after the other.
Sure.
So, gentlemen,
Yeah,
it's a
mama.
nice doing business.
Yeah, mama. Yeah. National anthem for you. Mama, you are you. You are you. Any other you know be you. Mama, Brazil.
You're under arrest.
What? Suspension letter from Judicial Service Commission for my role in Cherry and Uloma Umahi's case.
Your Majesty.
Who are you?
It's me.
Stop.
It's me, Shania. I'm home. Carry the child.
Just hold it.
tells you is a lie. His mouth is full of greeting, his heart is full of poison. When he strikes, no one survives. Destruction